Even though I'm not a Christian anymore, I still wonder. I spent so many nights laying in bed crying out to God with tears streaming down my face, just begging God to reveal himself to me. When I was a Christian, I prayed a really simple prayer, and I said, God, whatever you have to do, wherever you have to lead me, no matter how difficult and how painful it is, no matter what it costs, please just put me on the path that leads me toward truth. I have to know the answers. And then I went to school to be a pastor, and I came out non-religious. Here I am now, a few years into my search, and I don't even know if God exists anymore. I'll keep on searching, but I cannot search in the way that religion tells me that I have to search, because I went there and I found it empty. I didn't find any answers there. You know, in fact, now looking back on it from being on the outside, I look at what I believed mostly as folklore. And I think that we can't have a real conversation. We can't really search for truth. We cannot advance this until we admit that most of what we've believed up until this point has been really very silly. I started losing my religion as an honest quest for answers. I don't know where that's going to lead me. I don't know if I'm going to find it. I don't know if truth can even be known. I believe that there are questions that are begging to be answered. I believe that there is a silent majority of people who want to have this conversation and ask the questions that have never been okay to ask in the confines of a church. If at the end I conclude that Jesus is Lord and the God of the Bible is true, then so be it. But right now, I don't think that's the case. There's a link on this website to the podcast. Go there, download it, subscribe to it, share it with other people. But most importantly, sign the pledge. All the pledge says is if this documentary gets made, that you'll watch it. Because at 500,000 people who will watch it, it has a chance of getting picked up by a major distribution company, and the world can begin to have this conversation and go on a real quest, a real search for answers. I'm Ryan Daniel Moran, and I started losing my religion to be an honest quest for answers, to ask the questions that are begging to be asked. Thank you for joining me on that journey.